latest edition of Seller's Corner, your go-to source for all things reselling. I'm Erin, product specialist at Vendoo, and today we're here to talk about how to get started selling on Mercari. But before we do, let me invite you to subscribe to our channel. We publish content every week, and it's all related to Vendoo product tips, community updates, and information about how to scale and grow your resale business. If you're wondering about Mercari, looking for an overview on what you can sell, how to list, fees, and shipping, you have come to the right place. Mercari is an ever-growing platform. In a very recent press report, they announced that they have 20 million active users. To put that into perspective, it's about a sixth of what eBay has, but the platform is always growing. Started in Japan, it has now expanded to the United States and has the goal of expanding globally. At this time, there is no international shipping on Mercari, however. You have shipping to the United States domestically only. On Mercari, you can sell almost anything, so long as it's not perishable, hazardous, or illegal and can be shipped. Actually, with the new addition of Mercari Local, which uses Uber as a delivery service, you can even sell more things that cannot be shipped due to the size and weight, so definitely check that out. Mercari does not actually publish their top selling category information, but my research and experience speaking with other Mercari sellers leads me to believe that their top selling categories are very, very similar to what they are on eBay. Electronics and media, clothing and apparel, toys, games, and home decor. If you have those types of items, get them listed on Mercari. Of course, Mercari is a Vendoo platform, so with Vendoo, you can cross-list your items to Mercari in just seconds. How do you create a Mercari account? It's super simple, takes just a few seconds. Mercari has a website and a mobile app. You can sign up on the mobile app or even sign right in with Facebook or Google. In just a few moments, you will have a Mercari account and be ready to list. Listing on Mercari is super simple as well. You can include up to 12 images in your Mercari listing and 80 characters in your title. On Mercari, every single character in your item description is searchable in their search engine and their search field. So make sure you maximize your description for SEO. Otherwise, you just click a few drop downs for the size, subcategory, brand, condition. You can select your price and allow for smart pricing too. On Mercari, smart pricing is a way to establish a price and then a reserve price. And Mercari will gradually decrease your price, promoting your item in the search with each decrease. That's an option available to you in all of your listings, and I definitely recommend that you utilize it. How do you manage your Mercari and make Mercari sales? Mercari does not have a broad range of tools and features, which is a benefit because it's definitely more of a leave it and list it platform, but also it's a downside because all of the tools and features that are allowed and featured on other platforms provide you with sales tools. On Mercari, there's just a few. There is, of course, the smart pricing, which you can elect at the time of listing to gradually decrease until it reaches your reserve. There is also an offers to liker feature, which requires that you reduce your price by 10% and it makes offers to likers. Unfortunately, every time you make an offer to likers, it has to be a lower offer than the one prior, even with new likers, which is something unique to Mercari and not totally ideal. Mercari also allows you to promote your listings. You can only promote so many at a time, and it also involves a price drop, which promotes it as if it's a new listing. Truly, I don't recommend using that promotion. A lot of sellers do, but what I recommend is just delisting and relisting. Delisting and relisting either manually by entirely deleting and reposting your listing, or by using Vendoo's bulk tool will provide you with brand new listings. These brand new listings enjoy even more exposure than your promoted listings, and they don't require the price drop. I have finally come to a place where I am achieving consistent daily sales on Mercari, but it's truly no thanks to Mercari. It is thanks to Vendoo and the ability to delist and relist hundreds of items a day and have hundreds of brand new listings on Mercari. Other than that, management just requires checking your inbox regularly, responding to offers, and of course, shipping quickly so you can acquire ratings and rank higher on Mercari. You have so many shipping choices as a Mercari seller. With each listing, you will make 3 choices right on your listing form. The first is whether you will ship on Mercari or ship on your own. The second is whether you will offer free shipping, thus paying it yourself, or you will charge shipping to your buyer. And the third is your choice of carrier, USPS, UPS, or FedEx. If you choose to ship with Mercari, you will receive a Mercari label at the time of sale. This will go to your email and also be available for download on the website. When you ship with a Mercari label, you will have selected a weight range at the time of listing so that the appropriate label can be generated per the weight of your item. You also have your choice of carriers, USPS, UPS, or FedEx, and even some other choices within based upon size and delivery. If you choose to ship on your own, you might use a service like Pirate Ship, Sendle, or Shippo to create your own label. There are pros and cons to each. Shipping with Mercari is certainly easier because the label is generated, whereas shipping on your own might require packaging, weighing, and measuring the item even prior to listing for accuracy. Shipping with Mercari allows for tracking to automatically update, whereas shipping on your own requires you to enter that shipping information. And of course, you'll always want to be mindful of the insurance that is included in a Mercari label. Mercari label insurance depends upon the size and shipping method. And of course, that's true when you ship on your own as well, but you are more in control of what you have when you ship on your own. Mercari honestly offers some pretty good rates, especially on larger and heavier items. I personally use Mercari labels. It is easier, it is faster. The one downside is that they do not provide 4x6 labels, so each and every one I need to reformat on my computer to be able to print with my thermal label printer. Whether you ship with Mercari or you ship on your own might be highly influenced by your second decision, and that's if you will offer free shipping or charge shipping. If you offer free shipping, you might choose to ship on your own if you can get a better rate than Mercari can give you, because of course you are paying it. If you choose to charge shipping, it's certainly easier to just use the Mercari label because the buyer is paying that anyways. There are certainly pros and cons of each of those as well. Mercari certainly recommends that you offer free shipping. We're living in Amazon Prime days, and free shipping is very enticing. Mercari helps to make it more enticing by putting a little label that says free shipping at the top of each of your qualifying listings, and it's even its own search field. So when a buyer performs a search for an animal print dress, they can elect to search just by the listings with free shipping. So that's certainly a benefit. The downside is that, well, you pay it. And if you are offering free shipping and you are shipping on your own, be mindful of the fact that any US territory is shipped to. So while you certainly might anticipate eating the $6 to send to the continental United States, be mindful that a Mercari user that lives on US territory, not within the continental United States, could make a purchase that becomes very, very expensive for you to ship. For easiest results, ship with Mercari, either offering free shipping or paying that fee yourself because you know the fee that it will be. Again, when you ship on your own, you also do have a broader range of shipping methods and carriers, so it is all a balancing act of time and money. You can make individual choices for individual items. You do not have to have blanket policies, and you can play with them and see what works best for you and your business model. Let's talk money. What are Mercari fees? How much does Mercari take? Mercari has a fairly competitive fee structure. It is roughly 13%. That is not exact, but if you're considering your listing price for a quick estimate or while you're outsourcing, just consider it to be 13%. What it actually is a 10% commission and a processing fee that's currently in the amount of 2.9% plus 30 cents. Collectively, a safe estimate is 13%. Getting paid on Mercari is very, very simple, and you have two options. You get paid either 3 days after delivery, or if the buyer rates you sooner, that is when your funds become available. Once your funds are available, they're available for instant payment in the app, like Mercari Cash. Otherwise, you can elect for instant pay or direct deposit. Instant pay makes your money available absolutely immediately in your bank account, but for a fee, of course. And direct deposit can take, I think, up to 6 business days, although it's usually sooner, and there is no fee for that. So getting paid on Mercari has a few extra options, but it's very similar to most of the resale platforms. And overall, the fees are pretty good as well. A couple things to note and tips and tricks about Mercari. First, note that Mercari does not allow multi-quantity or multi-variation listings. So if you have multiple of one item, you will either choose to list it multiple times for maximum exposure, or you will choose to have one listing and replace it when it sells. The second is just the need for consistency. And this is true on all of the resale platforms. Consistent daily listing is one of the most important things we can do to please the apps. On Mercari, it's truly one of the only things you can do. It is the only way to refresh your item after you have promoted it the one time you can, and after smart pricing has reached its bottom spot. There is no other way to share or refresh a Mercari listing or to get it to rank higher in the searches other than your description language. So relisting and consistent activity is literally the key to Mercari, but Vendoo's got you covered there. The next is to use the hashtags. Mercari has tags like other platforms, and they definitely help in your searchability. And as a final reminder, Mercari is only available at this time for you to ship domestically. There is no global shipping just yet on Mercari, but there is the Mercari local as another way to broaden your audience. Do you sell on Mercari? Tell us your best Mercari tips and tricks below. I will link below an article I wrote all about the ins and outs on Mercari, and if you're looking for even more information, check that out. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time, reseller friends.